Hello, I'm back. I got everything kind of a mess on here. This is set up on, was supposed to be my craft sewing table, but we were going to move about 2 months ago. That fell through, so we didn't. So I packed everything up, all my craft stuff, and it's still all in boxes, kind of off to this way. So it's in a bit of a mess. You can see some yarn here. Anyway, hi, I'm Janice of Jan Dare Living Life. I live in Alberta, Canada, which has been quite cold. Last Saturday, well, 3 days ago, we got a big dumping of snow. I think right around 15 to 20 centimeters. And we're dipping down to about minus 20 at nighttime. Feels like minus 26, so it's been quite chilly. Winter is upon us, which has me all in the wintry kind of mood. But I wanted to come on. I've been wanting to come on for a while. I've done so many videos over the last couple of months. Like my phone was just full of video clips. Sorry, from even us, me and my husband going on a little trip, going into a wool shop, things that I have been making, progress of things. Like the one thing here I'll show you guys today, I had videos of the process and just didn't feel compelled or I don't know the right word, but to put it on. So yesterday, well, it was last night, I was like, you know what? Just do it. Just go on. I don't have a set, process of doing it. Just go on. Because I want to share it to somebody who would like to see what I've been doing. A little bit of what I've been doing. I've actually been kind of busy. I've crocheted 2 hexicardies. I've got one today to show. I've made a pillow, the Field of Flowers, which I put in the last little video clip of that one. I finished 2 pairs of socks, which I'd had on the go for over a year. I had one done of each, but didn't do the other one, so I finished those ones. Another pair of socks I had knit and finished. So I've been, doing some things crafty. I've just gone back to work the last little while. I drive transport. Well, the last 2 winters I had plow truck. So I used to plow the highways. I went with a different company that took over, was there for 3 weeks in August and left. I never felt more liberated with quitting a job, and I know jobs right now are not the easiest in a lot of places to get, with half decent pay. But one of the ones that, as being a woman, I refused to be degraded as a woman. And it was a male-dominant job. The foreman was just horrible, no respect for women, and I was like, I'm done. Called a pretty bad name, and I said, my mental health, my well-being does not deserve that. So I kept my head high, walked out, turned my fuel cards in, my keys, and I'm like, I'm done. So I've been hauling gravel and crushed concrete, getting more of my time hauling the big trailers. This one's been a belly dump. I love it. Lots of learning. But anywho, I'm not going to be on long today, but I actually did show notes. Not something I think I've done. Maybe. But anyways, just quickly, this is the hexicardie that I was telling you about, that I had taken lots of videos and pictures of. It's, I did it out of Bernat Worsted. I bought the big balls, the big ones like this. I don't think I have one out. And they were $10 at a local Giant Tiger store. So I'd used 2 full balls. Well, I had a little bit of blue left, about this big of the blue in here. And then I put a little bit of the Bernat green to kind of break it up. But let me show you. And don't mind the ends. I haven't weaved in the ends on the inside yet. This one I did oversize. And I wanted a little bit of something different. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4 of the sun squares up the back. A little bit in the middle to make it so it fit. And then this, I don't know if you can see it, I actually sewed it so the ridge would stick out on the sides. It's bigger, it's oversized. And something I did a bit different too around the ribbing here is I did the front post and the back post the way, instead of, you know, single crocheting out 8 or 9 and then going back and forth on the crochets, the stitches. This, the sleeve here was done that way. So it was like single crochet up, and then you keep working back and forth, back post all the way around. The other Hexie Cardi that I did, I don't have with me right now. That one is a lot more fitting. I actually knit the cuff, and I knit the border around the front. I prefer a knit cuff. I prefer a knit border. I like the way it looks, I like the way it fits. It's more snug. The only thing about that one is I noticed that it kind of pulled it a bit too snug. And like I said, that one's more fitting. This one is a lot more looser. Maybe I can just try it on. Maybe not get too overheated. You know, premenopausal. I'm hot all the time. Trying to look at my ends. I'm so bad for weaving in ends. You wouldn't believe how many knit socks that I have that I've never weaved in the ends on my socks. They just felt inside of them. But yeah, let's see here. Hoo, 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 hoo. Here's the back. Yeah, this one's got lots of room. I can't say I wear it a lot because I get hot. Even in the house, I'm more or less, even having this on today is pretty impressive. I heat up fast. And then right now it's too cold to wear it outside because, you know, I think today's minus 16 Celsius. I get too cold. So it's going to be more of a spring, fall wardrobe. And I'm proud of myself because I have a habit of starting stuff. I'll start a project and I have an addiction to looking at patterns. I don't know if I call it an addiction. When I'm on my phone, it's either I'm on Pinterest or on other websites looking at patterns, and I'll get this idea and then I'll go start something else, and then I have work in progresses, and I'm trying to get myself out of doing that. So this cardigan, most of it was knit while in the car, because I think if I was just sitting at home doing it, I would only have half of that done. Because I actually do have another Hexie cardigan that I started 2 years ago, still sitting in a bag. So when we would drive to Calgary, which is about 4 hours from where we live, to see our daughter, I'd crochet the whole way down, crochet the whole way back. Even just going to get a coffee or taking my youngest to his game night, that's where most of that was done, was in the car. And the other one, I did at home. I just got this, and I used Bernat Stripes for that one. Beautiful feeling yarn. Oh my goodness, it was so soft to work with. That one I did mainly at home, and I just kept at it. I was enjoying it. I don't know if I'll do another one. Maybe come in the spring I will. And I think if I do, I want to do one that has color change, like striping yarn. Again, that has a longer stripe, so it's not just the short ones. I was thinking along the lines of, like, I think it's Lion Brand Mandela. Yeah. So, anyways, the other thing is, I'm pretty sure it's one of my back videos where I did the Felix cardigan. Actually, this, if you can see, it has the nice little lace, the eyelet holes. This here was actually knit with it was actually the sweater. So I steeked it. I had actually did the whole year around it because I am not a fan of purling. I don't like purling. It's not my favorite thing to do. I'm trying to still become one with it and become best friends. So I knit this the whole year around as it was a sweater, and then I cut it and I used a sewing machine to sew up where it was steeked. This was done out of Knit Picks Wool of the Andes. Not, in my opinion, not the best kind of yarn to be doing a steek. It did not do that nice felting, like if it was maybe Jameson's wool. I think that's what it's called. So I end up having to sew that steek area like 6 times per side. So this is what I'm proud or excited to show you guys. I got some ribbon at a local thrift shop in town. Watched a few YouTube tutorials, and this side I've got it all sewed down, and you can't tell. I mean, you could if it's kind of bent. It's a bit of a darker color, but all the area that I cut and I used the sewing machine, sorry, is all sewed in. This side, now this was about 3 weeks ago. This is what I'm talking about. I'll start something and not finish it. Is pinned down, not done yet. So this is going to get done this weekend because really, me and my husband were just sitting and watching something on Gaia, the Gaia channel, I think is what it's called. And I sewed this side in like 35, maybe 40 minutes. It was quick. But the only thing is I blocked this at Thanksgiving time. My daughter was here. And I went too far on the neck. Like, it's huge. And when I put it on, it just hangs. So I am going to try something. I'm going to be creative. I'm going to take some of this yarn and run it in behind this, the knit and the purl, and see if I can cinch it in and make it look all right, because the neck is massive. It does not look good. And the other thing is, I don't think I really didn't block the sleeves, so I should have maybe give a little bit of room in the sleeves, but I'm going to do that for the neck, and then when it's done, I think I'm going to actually hand wash it again, because this was also blocked and hand washed, and see what happens. And I'm hoping, and I'm going to presume, that wearing it and getting use out of it will actually make a big difference, right? With the size. But yeah, so my main thing is, I know I showed another video, but I wanted to show how I have the ribbing. I will be making another steek sweater. The next one, I haven't found a pattern yet. I've still been looking. I want to do them with the color work in the yoke and get actual good quality wool that I know that will felt. Because I know a lot of the ones I've looked on patterns and even on YouTube, when they cut it, some don't even do the crochet reinforcement or the sewing machine technique. It's just the wool will felt. I just found this Wool of the Andes Knit Picks. Really didn't. It has a bit of an itch to it, not itch, a bit of it makes me a little bit itchy. But otherwise, I will show a next update when I come back on with it done, and how I will work at making the neck a little bit smaller and see how it looks, and I'll show it on for you guys. But I just want to give you guys, this is an old update. Well, not an old one, a new update of something that I started a year ago. I don't know. Don't we all have work in progresses? Well, most of us. The other thing is I got the idea that I wanted to make a Christmas blanket for my couch. So I went and bought 3 balls of Lion Brand Pound of Love, red, green, and white. So I got these first squares done, and then I got this flower and this one, and I'm like, you know what? No. I am not going to finish it before Christmas, because my goal is I want to actually have that done before December 1st. I knew. And I find I get overwhelmed if I put a time limit on myself. I kind of shut down from making the project. I feel that's why a lot of times I don't like doing commissions. For me, it stresses me out. if someone was to ask me, hey, could you crochet me, a hat and have it by this date, I get overwhelmed because I feel like I have to do it. It's a must. And for me, knitting and crocheting is not a must. Well, in a way it is. It's my, it helps me with my mental health and my anxiety. I suffer from anxiety. So keeping my hands busy, knitting, crocheting, anything to do with my hands, it relaxes me. So I don't know if I can use the word it's a must or I have to, but it's like, because I know it's for me. I can do it at my own pace, my own time. If I don't need to do it that way, that day, or if I don't feel like I want to do it, I don't have to. But having a timeline doesn't work. So I decided I'm going to put it into a pillow. This is the front, just a granny square. This was a pattern I picked up online of a flower. And then the back, this is a V-stitch in a square. That's just simple rows. Then I put a little yellow star at the bottom of that one. So I was going to sew a panel out of material and just stuff it. But last night I got thinking I can just go buy a cheap pillow for like $4 and size it down to fit this, because it's small, but in reality a small normal, like a pillow you would sleep with, I think would fit in this and puff it out. So I have a hole still there for it. But I did this is finished last night. I just need the pillow to put inside. But yeah. So my not Christmas blanket to a Christmas pillow. Cool, eh? I kind of got, I don't know what it was, but the green, it's called evergreen, I think it is. Winter green. I don't know, it just felt like too much. So it's going to be a nice pillow for my couch. It's a little bit of more Christmas theme. Even though my boys tell me it's not December 1st yet, Mom. I mean, hello. Halloween just got done. I'm like, so? I like a Christmas tree, which I'm putting up today, boys. And I put up some Christmas lights in the house. So, I don't care if it's not December 1st. I'm going to do it anyway. Alright. Other thing I'm doing is some socks. And this yarn is James G. Brett Funny Feet. It doesn't have a name, which really sucks. I like when they put names on yarn and wool colors. This just has a lot, which is lot 01 color FZ01. And this was on sale at a not so local wool shop. Joe's Yarn Garden. Look them up if you're in the area. Stony Plain. Awesome little yarn shop. And I thought, okay, well, it's kind of, maybe a Christmas sock. Not really. It kind of makes me think more of like Valentine's. I know the camera's not going to show it. I don't have the best quality camera. It's like burgundies, lighter pink, some browns. But I started this, I think, about a week and a half ago. I just got the heel done. I have one more decrease for the ankle. Yeah. I love the color change. And this is a bit longer. Usually I do about, I think, a 6-inch leg. If I'm correct, this is 8, almost 9. I wanted to really have a longer leg. And it's a 1x1 rib. I prefer usually 2. Oh, well. It's just a simple vanilla sock. I cast it on 64 stitches. I am using, oh gosh, I can't read it. 2 point, I don't even have my glasses on. 2.5. That's usually my standard size for knitting socks is 2.5. But yeah, I've done a lot of these in the car too, while taking, my son to the city and just chilling and relaxing. These are the other one I want to have done before December 1st, so I could say I had like, Christmas kind of themed socks. They won't be, because I think we only have, 5 days left of the month? 4? Yeah. But they're still going to be fun, and I still think I'm going to actually go and buy a Christmas color yarn for socks. I would like the idea. I haven't done like Christmas socks with the colors before. And get the self-striping. There's a lot in this ball. Like, I could probably knit... oh, that part is missing. Sorry, I can't tell you guys how much is in it. But I know there's a lot of yards. I think 400 some yards in this. I literally could probably knit 2 full socks like this. And some anklets out of it. But yeah. I do have a pair of socks on the go. Alright. The last... this. My son plays a game called League of Legends. And this little guy, it's T-E-M-O-O. Timo? I always say it wrong. He always has to correct me. He asked me to make it. The lady that designed it is S-A-T-U Stitches. Satu Stitches? She's on YouTube. She has a vlog online, like a page. Lots of free crocheted patterns with a lot of video tutorials. So he's going to get him for Christmas. He saw his body done up. He's not going to see any more of him until Christmas. And yeah, so he's got his little feet, little mittens. I'm going to be doing his ears today, his hat, his little neck thing. And he's cute because he has a bag on the side and little bags in the back that carry scrolls. And he has a little mushroom. So that's the other thing that I'm working on. I've been enjoying it. I haven't crocheted toys in a while. I did so many when my kids were young. I mean, it was nuts how much I did when my kids were young. I loved it. And then I just got to that point where I didn't like the whole sewing on parts and little things. But look, can you see? He's got like little toes. How cute is that? So I've been enjoying it. And this is color work, like in Tarja or tapestry. Worked out good. Another thing that I've been looking at patterns for, I truly want to do it. I did a little ghost one. Yeah. But like I said, I look at all these patterns. Oh yeah, I want to do it. I want to do it. And then I got like, 5 million patterns saved. But yeah, that's the other thing that I'm working on. And last but not least, I went to a yard sale this summer, and a lady was selling all of the yarn from her mom. Her mom, I believe, got Alzheimer's or dementia, I'm not sure, but couldn't do it anymore. So this was a kit by Hirschner's, I'm probably saying it wrong, for a placenta tree skirt. And super cool. I haven't had a kit like this before. Came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 balls of the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 balls of the white. And then I got the cotton for the middle of the placentas, yellow, the white, and the green. They're going to be fun to make. I haven't worked with cotton this thin. I may have to ask my daughter, because I have to do 16 of them. And this is where I'm at so far. Super, super easy pattern. Oh my goodness, so far. It's just going back and forth. And one row, it's double crochet 4, add 2. So I started this last night. It's going great. This is going to be done before Christmas. I honestly think if I sat down in the evening and just relaxed without getting up and being disturbed, I could probably do the whole skirt without the flowers in an evening. But yeah, cute little bag, $5. Oh, and there was a receipt left in here, and I think it was like $25, $26 American, which would be roughly 50 Canadian. We won't go down that path. So I got it pretty dirt cheap. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I am going to start on December 1st. It's by Hobbycraft. It's a UK website. They're based in the UK. If you look up Hobbycraft, they have tons of free patterns. It's been like it's like a kid in a candy store. Oh my gosh, you should look it up. They have past year's Christmas cows, which is a crochet along. So I'm going to start December 1st. It's crocheted ornaments. And I should have put the date for what year it was. I don't know if it was 2022 or 2021. So every day I'll be doing a little ornament, maybe 2 a day. I'm going to be vlogging that, my little process of doing it. Also, another thing that I want to do is the Hermione's Everyday Sock. That's probably going to be my next, if I don't cast them on while I'm doing those ones. And this is a soft, dusty rose. This I bought from that Joe's Yarn Shop I was telling you guys about a few minutes ago. They hand dyed it themselves. I don't have the tag anymore for it. I know it's fuzzy. Super soft. So I'm going to be casting on the Hermione's Everyday Socks. And if you've ever heard tell of Two of Wands, if you haven't, go check her out. Awesome. She's got crochet and knit galore of everything. So I'm going to do the Emerson cardigan. I will upload these at the bottom so you guys know what I'm talking about with the Hobbycraft, with the Two of Wands, and the Hermione Everyday Socks. Anyways, 26 minutes. Ooh. But last but not least, I want to show you a crochet book that my daughter got me. It's called The Hook Dictionary, a crochet dictionary of 150 modern tapestry crocheted motifs. I have not tried one yet. I have plans. It's also on my list. It's kind of hard to explain how many's in here. Like bees, ice cream cones. It's all explained how to do it. And this tapestry way is a little bit different. I forget the name that it's called. She doesn't do it like the normal, to the single crochet or the half double. Maybe she has the center single crochet, I think is what it is. But I've been on a crocheted knitting book frenzy. I want to have the books. Because, I don't know, you might think I'm weird. I have this whole thing in my head sometimes where it's like, well, you know, what if the power goes out? What if we don't have internet? What if it all gets shut down? And I just can't look online. Well, I want to have the knit and the crocheted books. Just in case, you know, if the apocalypse comes and I'm not trying to defend my life and stay alive, I still want to have books so I can read patterns. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's another video. The other one is by Carrie Lord, A Partridge in a Pear Tree, Crochet the 12 Birds of Christmas by Toff. You can see it there. Look them up. They're also UK based. Look at the birds. I actually wanted to do this for Christmas as my Christmas kind of Advent thing. If I could find the yarn between now and the first week of December, I'll do it. I only ordered the book, which is $14.99 Canadian. It cost me like almost $40 with the exchange. You can buy the kit for these, but it would have cost me $196, and I can't, like, if money wasn't an issue, I'd have already had it, and I would have had my little everything prepared to start making these, but financial is an issue, and I've looked at Michael's, I've looked online, and yeah, I still might go somewheres, and I know a lot of the colors are used through most of them, but I really want to make these birds. A lot of people online have them, like if you look on YouTube, oh, they're freaking cute. And with it, I also got the pattern for the small little birds. These ones are quite big. Like this is, which one is this little dude? This is Peter the Blackbird. So they're quite tall. This one is John the Spotted Woodpecker. I'd say one of my favorites. Let's show you guys another one. Let's find out. This is Beatrice, the turtle dove. Maybe there's a different picture of her standing. Look at her! Beatrice. And they also have little stories that go with them. Like this one's Ruth the French hen. So there's like a little backstory. Isn't she freaking cute? So all these ideas, this is what my goal was to do this, you know, a partridge in a pear tree, the Christmas birds. Like I said, wool, if I could afford it, I would. And actually, I ordered this book, and I think I got it from the UK in like 6 business days. I mean, right now, probably not, because if you've heard on the news, Canadian Post is on strike. I will not get in that conversation because I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And it's convenient that it's happening around Christmas time. They decide to go on strike. You know, not in the summer, not in the spring. No, let's go when people are trying to get gifts and cards out to their families that they can't be around. Which I can't. My family's on the other side of Canada. Anyways, rant over. So, yeah, that's why I found the other pattern on the Hobbycraft page, because I pretty much have all the colors in here for that. Like there's a snowman, there's a robot, there's a little thing of milk, I think a crown, a pencil, just small little ones. But I don't know. Like I said, if things were to work out, I would definitely have this and make them for Christmas. Either way, they're going to get made, because I think I'm going to display them when they're made all year round, because I think they're adorable. Well, I think I'm all talked out. So I'm going to let you guys go and go cuddle my baby. My little girl had, she was spayed a few days ago and had her hernia fixed. She's been feeling a little bit under the weather. And I think go make a tuna sandwich. I'm hungry. I haven't ate yet today, and I don't even know what time it is. I think it's afternoon. Maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know. Either way, hi. Hope you guys are doing good. And I'll be back sooner than later. It's not going to be this long because I want to show you these finished things. And what else I might have decided I wanted to make. Until then, cheers.